Hello folks there on AUS Indie Music. If you've joined today or watching on the replay, this is a random live stream as Karen Hiscock and I said that we would do in 2026 for the page. How's the new year going for you so far? It's been rather hectic, hasn't it? And a lot happening in the world, that's for sure. And I see some folks have been releasing new music too, with Flair Weiber and Karen Hiscock and myself. And some the Ascended had their song launch over in Melbourne and putting together an EP next. So well done, guys. So I thought I'd do an acoustic version of the songs I've just released on my EP named The Fire Remains, the Faye Mary time traveling story. Big sentence there. So I had done an album similar called Through the Portal last year with Faye Mary over on Instagram with the metal band sound. But I decided I would write a new album with the same sort of story theme for this year with more of a folk guitar sound, folk rock, fantasy, storytelling themes. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I would like to just play through the 6 songs, good old acoustic guitar, unplugged versions here on AUS Indie Music. So hope you can join along these themes. All right, so here's The Fire Remains, number 1. Walking through the moonlit city park to return to my dwelling on a dark night, I spot a campfire glowing bright, and I was drawn to its familiar sight. There sat the first friends I'd made when I'd landed out of the portal that day. Come sit with us, the old man said, we'll have some mead to calm your head. So I sat down by the campfire that night in the middle of the city park, where the moon shone bright, and I wondered whether I'd ever return home to the old land of the ancient storm. Well, all these decades ahead of time, yet the fire remains the same. Though I wonder why in all these years of changes, technology, law and orders and wars still remain across the borders. And when the old lady poured me a glass of mead, I'm reminded of the same drink from long ago on that night of harvest. We drank and we celebrated, then all the rest. Well, I can only go where I can with the ruins of the past to guide me. Maybe I'll find love in this big city, or a brand new destiny. I'll never be the same again after time traveling. Maybe I'll write about it someday, but for now I have a guitar to play. So I sat down by the campfire that night in the middle of a city park, where the moon shone bright, and I wondered whether I'd ever return home to the old land of the ancient storm. To the old land of the ancient storm. To the old land And in the recording, I've got the traveling kind of feeling drums that roll along with the groovy rolling along bass, and some organ kind of instrumental sounds in there with the acoustic guitar like that, and the sing-along harmonies. So yeah, I rather like the recordings. And if you get a chance to listen to this new album, The Fire Remains, Faye Mary's time travelling story, please let me know. Send me a message and let me know your interest, if you'd like to, you know, buy a shirt from the album, or maybe I can print it later on the record. I'm going to get a band together for this album for the end of the year and release it with the band. So yeah, give me some ideas of what you would like to see as well. Like yeah, like merch, and if you'd like to be a support act, let me know. Because Karen and I, we're thinking of doing, and Fleur, a concert in April to mark 10 years AUS Indie Music. This page first started. It used to be Southwest Sounds Songwriters Showcases. We moved on to AUS Indie Music, live streaming and sharing bands all around Australia onto the page that release their independent albums. So yeah, we might do a concert and a songwriter showcase in April. So let us know if you're in Victoria, if you'd like to be a part of that as well. And we'll put our heads together and see what we can come up with. Might be good to have a merch stand, you know, for the merch we've got. Even ticket prices, you know, to be able to pay our songwriters. Because it's pretty hard these days, isn't it? Well, this second song for the new album is called The Shimmering Cave. So the first one, Faye Mary's already in the future, and she's thinking back about it all. You know, meeting those people by the fire when she'd first landed in Melbourne of 2024, Melbourne in Victoria, after, you know, had been flying through a time portal machine for a while. Her home was in 10th century Scotland, the Kingdom of Alba. The Kingdom of Alba, it was called then. So, yeah, so it was pretty wild for her to land in the future like that. This is the story the songs are all about. So she's actually writing them and telling you the story, and which is me doing that as singing about the Faye Mary character. So the Shimmering Cave is kind of Faye Mary looking back about that day when her life changed, when she entered the time traveling portal. So here we go. It had been the end of harvest, and I'd been thinking of the celebration, about the food laid out for the feast. The air was cool with a simple knowing, nothing asking to be changed. Every step was set in stone, nothing to be rearranged. Though as the night time came and the drinking began and the songs were sung, fires burned across the land. Then the raiders came shimmering light reaching my way. So I ran towards the shimmering cave. I stood staring at it amazed. Then I stepped into that bright portal and it sucked me right in. I didn't know time could bend or how far I would go. In that moment, I just followed the glow. Looking back to that day, before that portal took me away, I never imagined the future at all. I was too busy with day-to-day toil. Never thought of machines or a guitar in my hands or a tram rolling by on a city street stand. No, I never imagined any of this, all of it coming so fast, like a flash, like a kiss. No. So I ran towards the shimmering cave. I stood staring at it amazed. Then I stepped into that bright portal and it sucked me right in. I didn't know time could bend or how far I would go. 'Cause in that moment I just followed the glow. I followed the glow. Yeah, so my band version of that song, I kept it going with the folk rock style, with the cool bass, just rolling along, and retro drums. I did program those. The other instruments I did play, I hooked them up to a microphone and then put them through the computer that way for the live guitar, bass and electric guitar and the organ sounds, and same style for singing the vocal and harmony tracks. So that's how I recorded it for those interested. Drinking some mead again for the tale of Fay Mary, the time traveller from her ancient past into the future. This song, The Profound Paradox, is about the time in the portal. It didn't just kind of zap her into the future. She had a bit of time in the portal. It was pretty, it had a lot of magic in there. It had a guitar and it had mead and, plentiful food. Zoomed through the universe of decades of time to show her, what had happened in the future between her world of the old and the world that she was going to land of in the new. So she was pretty spun out during that time, you would imagine, questioning her own existence. And this is where this song comes from then, The Profound Paradox. The portal hums a song unknown, a doorway to freedom reason fades, and the silence speaks of paths unmade. Each step I take, the echoes grow near. It's not the world I flee, but the waves I bear. The paradox unfolds in the midnight air. Heavy hangs the veil, my thoughts unclear. Oh, time carves his lines, whispers fears. I walk the edge where shadows play, a paradox that pulls me. Should I leave or should I stay? Ooh. A maze of light and dark where reason fades, and the silence speaks of paths unmade. Through the profound paradox, where my chains dissolve and my soul unlocks, caught between the dark and the light, I find my truth in the endless fight. In the profound paradox. Yes, so I definitely want to do these songs with the band, concert stage, with the Fay Mary full costumes of this story, and with me knowing these songs off by heart, because I'm still reading my own lyrics in my folder. So yeah, can I do it? Can I pull it off? Can I get this to stage and know each song off by heart? That's a good question for us songwriters when we have new projects. It's no small feat, is it? So then I did Mystical Beings. This is when she is in the future, and the people of the future, they look like mystical beings. So it's she's sort of torn in her mind through folklore of the past, and you know, she's Gaelic part Norse, Fay Mary is. So she believes in Thor and the gods as well as some Gaelic tradition on her mother's side. So and yeah, so it's pretty spinny. Everything's pretty spinny of what she's seeing in the new world of how people are dressed and running around with mobile phones, and like, wow, where does she fit in? That's where she did fit in, by the fire with the old Irish couple that were homeless in St Kilda in my story. How the fire remains throughout all times and decades, and in songs and singing and friendships, right down to drinking mead. She finds those things still the same. So this one's called Mystical Beings. Okay. I'd love a violin with this one, actually. My legs feel like heavy weights with each step I take. These two the dangers lurk right beneath. Though luckily a small boat passed my way, and a lonely sailor said hey, and reached out to help me climb aboard and rest my weary head. And in my confusion I tried to plan ahead. Do I shapeshift and swim free, floating in the endless sea for all eternity? But I need to find my own ground, stand firm to a new sound. Though my mind saw things that were surely not there, mystical creatures swimming and calling out to me, saying, Flame Mary, set yourself free. I am not able to swim free and become a mystical being, but surely I am dreaming. My mind's playing tricks on me, seeing a different dimensions where humans shape shift and swim free in a vast endless sea. Do I need to find my own ground, stand firm to my own sound? So yeah, it took me a few times to get that right, recording that one actually. But I'm happy now with what I managed. The whole album's also up on Bandcamp. I like to put all my albums there, even if some don't go to all the other streaming platforms. This one is on YouTube and Spotify and Apple and all those though. So, 5th song on this one. Now, I have been making videos with all these, experimenting with my drawings from Procreate into ChatGPT for doing some AI generating of my art, and then I've been putting it over to Meta AI, which is the new app through Instagram as well, to make the little videos, because I just wanted to see what my visions would look like, how I've wanted a video to go for those songs. So there's if anything, they are demonstrations of how I would like to do a full video of the songs with the animation. Only I would like to, if I'm rich and famous, I had plenty of money, pay, a person, artist to do that. And, well, a whole team really, takes a team. But, that's a dream far off. But I can honestly say that all my songs have always, since I've been writing since 1994, I've been writing songs. I've been an APRA songwriter member since 1996. They've always been my thoughts, my lyrics, my pen to paper, my guitar, my added features with bass and keyboards and everything. Because I learnt piano from when I was 9, so I've been lucky to be able to go from instrument to instrument, because I've just loved music all my life. So I can honestly say that, yeah, my music won't be kicked off Bandcamp because there's no AI content as far as the music and the songs and singing goes. So, of course, my goodness, yeah, because I think there's a lot of music, well, we just don't know. if it's real or not, if it's AI or a true person. So I try to, the art styles I have used with AI, I know you can tell that it is. I would never use something that was like so real. So I try to use the pop art and sketching styles because, sometimes they're so real, AI. I really can't tell the difference from a human person to the AI person. And that's when, it gets a bit scary then, doesn't it? But some of my art is my own too, definitely. Like the actual album covers, they're my own drawings through Procreate. And, yeah. So, yeah, anyway, a little bit of story about that. We've all got different thoughts on how we should use these new tools, I guess, as well. So, Running into the Darks, this one. This is when Faye Mary's becoming friends with the people around her, kind of like a big sister. And she's seeing like a new young friend that's homeless, with the old Irish couple. And she's sort of warning him, this path that he's taking is just going to get him into further trouble. So this is what the song's about now. Faye Mary blending into her environment in Melbourne. So you want to be tough, do you? Want to play with the big boys? Want to be a part of the whole? Do you think that'll be good? So I see you're wearing a gold chain too. Got a nice car to be a who. Oh yeah. Why do you want to do this, bro? Do you think you'll attract some gorgeous hoes? Some big shots in the nose? I don't think so. Hey, I understand it's your life. You gotta choose what you wanna do, wrong or right. Just give it some more consideration. It's all our sisters ask. Don't go running into the dark. Don't go running into the dark. Don't go running into the dark too fast. I hate to say it. There's only one way you'll go. You'll go to jail, maybe, or to your grave. God only knows. So the humble pay, you say, it's not fun, takes too long. Oh, don't wanna die an old sick man. Working a 9 to 5 is not your plan. Hey, I understand it's your life. Gotta choose what you wanna do, wrong or right. Just give it some more consideration. It's all Yeah, so that's more of a bluesy track that I've got on the album amongst the folk rock. And this one, track 6, changes the drums from being the retro live drummer feel to more of a drum machine feel and dreamy kind of song, but it still has the acoustic guitars and acoustic bass feel as well. But it's sort of a roundup of everything where Faye Mary's she's made a decision that, well, she's actually come across that she can actually keep traveling, time traveling. The portal is not going to have to go back to Scotland to find, it finds her. So she can now go into the portal and choose which time she wants to go to, which language she wants to learn, and which country she'll land in. Okay, it's a little bit similar to Doctor Who, only the character's a little different. The start of the story is similar to Outlander, only it's a woman from 10th century Scotland going to the future, not a future woman going back to the past to meet her handsome Scottish fella. No, so it's kind of, yeah, you know, I've always loved time travel stories. Right from Back to the Future in 1985. Probably one of the best movies out ever, I still think. Michael J. Fox. So, yeah, so this ends that EP, but it's got room now to have a new album with all her time traveling stories and where she goes to and what she learns about in every different era, which I might not rush to put out like I sometimes do, don't I? I rush to put out a lot of songs and a lot of albums. No, this time I'm going to take it a little easy. I'm going to actually learn the songs I've wrote with this one, get a band together and get it out there, do some touring, because that's exactly what I'd like to do. I hope I can share some of those future dreams with you. And once again, please share your music to us and we will share it to AUS Indie Music page. So here we are with track 6, Into My Story. I'm sifting through my thoughts, what I want out of life. Can't give in now, gotta keep up the fight. There's no turning back and nowhere to escape. Can only keep moving forward into my story. There's a whole lot to be done, whole lot to be sung. Gotta push on a little more and open the right doors. Gotta keep fighting on. There's a whole lot to be done. I am real. I am real. I can feel. I can feel. Oh, sometimes it's okay to take a rest. Our body will tell us what's best. It's okay to rest my head a little while. I don't need to keep up that smile. My story is mine, so set me free. I can't live for you, can't you see? Oh yeah, can't you see? I need to be free. Okay, peace and love, everyone, and take care and stay safe.